Stand To MechWarriors, and welcome back to another episode of Urban Warfare as we get into the campaigns of the Casper Kaisha, and we have recently picked up new heavy mechs, and we're currently building the Thunderbolt into being something that hopefully will be a little bit dangerous, but we still need about 8 days in order for that to happen, and we're 2 days before the end of the month, and we don't have quite the cushion of cash that I would otherwise want, so we're going to go take a couple of missions, well, probably just the one for full cash, before a whole bunch of super juicy, very high salvage missions are here. The skull rating is not quite as high as I'd otherwise prefer, but I think that is partly to do with the fact that we kind of jumped a heck of a lot forward on terms of our skull rating of our lance, because we went from a 55-ton mech to a 100-ton mech in literally one mission, which, fantastic mission, but still. So because of that, we're going to be taking a couple of missions on this planet. Most of the missions are actually available to us, and hopefully soon our mercenary review board rating will go up high enough so we can start easily grabbing 3.5, 4 skull missions where we can really start sinking our teeth into the big end of the game, which we're pretty much there at this point. So, with that in mind, nosy neighbors. For weeks now, pirate forces have been scouting territory near government-controlled land. Previous surveys of this land shows nothing of interest, yet there they are. Whatever it is they've found, we don't want them to have it. Go in there and destroy them. 2 skulls, we're taking it for 0 priority, and 2 normal salvage, randomly rolled. 667,700 sea-bills. I don't anticipate this being incredibly hard, but you know what? I haven't anticipated the last 2 episodes being incredibly hard, and we ended up taking a heck of a lot more damage than I otherwise would have liked. Alrighty, so we are rolling pretty much the same lance as last time, Casper in the Wolverine. Rangeable has swapped out of the Atlas for the Kintaro because, well, Reach now has a gunnery of 8 with a breaching shot, so I intend to kind of use that just in case. Maybe I can dual shot 2 different people with the AC-20 and hopefully kill them. And read out, of course, in the back with the other Kintaro. We have too many Kintaros, but that's a conversation for another time. Anyway, let's go check out where we need to go in this direction. Good, we should have the high ground on this one. So we shall sprint forward at maximum speed, no doubt leaving the Atlas far behind. Okay, not super far behind, but definitely far behind. As the lance rearranges and strides on ahead. What do we got at sensors? We have a single light and 2 mediums. Should hopefully be fairly easy to crack through. So the light off here on the side, 2 mediums up over here. I anticipate there being a 4th mech somewhere along the way. After all, 4 mech lances are pretty popular these days. Or so we hear. Casper, can you actually... Ooh, she can get into range, so we're going to do exactly that. They won't be moving. A single Wolverine, high, 80%. Oh, nailed him right on through. Would have been a breaching shot if he had any cover, but he didn't, so excellent job. Of course, they're going to move that Wolverine first because he is now a hurting, and he's fired back and managed to hit us with his AC-5. But you know what? I think we brought a slightly better gun than him. Well, he did manage to cause a pretty decent amount of damage to our left arm. To be fair, we've kind of under-armored our left arm at this point. We went quite out of our way to strip quite a bit of armor off of it in order to be more dangerous. Oh, a cicada. Oh, you're a PPC cicada. Eee, that's not good. I'm going to focus on the Wolverine first and let the cicada come towards me. It'll probably sprint at super high speeds, but if I do things right, I might be able to get an AC-20 shell right into his face. So the PPC is dangerous. Don't get me wrong. This is probably the best cicada of the group. The other one has like 2 medium lasers. Yeah, but he hit me, so that's going to reduce things quite a bit, and we are starting to stack up the instability, which is not great. But I think we've got them handled, so I'm just going to continue to keep the pressure going down on this Wolverine, let him be in pain for quite a bit of fire, because we've almost got him handled. Alright, he is now unsteady. We'll be able to knock him over in the coming turn. And another mech, another medium off, way off to the right, another cicada. Alright, so we know that our enemy currently really likes their cicadas, and I feel much better about not taking this mission as, you know, actual mech parts. 2 cicadas, some random light, and a Wolverine. I mean, that... much prefer to get the cash out of this one. We're just going to stride on forward. 65s is not good at all. Unfortunately, I don't have a called shot on this one. Fire away! Miss and a hit. That's what we were hoping for. Follow up with the missiles and side torso destroyed, pilot injured. We didn't actually, you know, hit anything critical, which is a little bit disappointing. I kind of had been hoping to pull that off, but apparently not. Pilot injured, he is down, and we're just going to blow him up the next round. I mean, he's dead, and I don't think he actually noticed. And we've got our unknown light zipping around in back. It is a Locust, so irritating. A Locust 1S, was that? Yeah, 1S with the 2 SRM2s. And structure exposed. We are no longer evasive. We got to get Casper on the move. Now that structure is, of course, a super weakened arm at the moment, so I'm not all that concerned. Do I want to step out of the cover? We're going to get shot up by a PPC. Yeah, do it anyway. Hi. Punch! Oh, we hit his leg. Quite nice. Almost destroyed it. If this had just a little bit more damage, we would have blown that leg clear off. He's going to run around to the back. He's going to stand within melee range of the Atlas. Also with his back to us. The Atlas is probably going to just annihilate him. Range Bull, if you don't mind, we're going to ignore the Locust for now because you've taken no damage. So the Locust is completely undangerous to you. Undangerous? I suppose that's actually might be the word. Undangerous. Used in this context? Ah, who cares? But yeah, he can't get through you. He's got 2 SRM2s and like a medium laser. It's not dangerous at all. This cicada, on the other hand, coming around with his medium laser submachine gun. Oh no, it's a small laser. My apologies, we got that one slightly wrong. So we've got that taken care of. Yeah, the cicada is dead. I wonder if the cicada realizes it's dead. Possibly not. Should just run up and blitz you. What do you got? 40% are not good at all. 95% to punch you. 50% to shoot you. Could just turn around and punch you again. But you know what? I really kind of want to blow you sky high. You've got 3 pips of evasion. You don't say. That is actually kind of impressive. Give me a jump here. A jump, please. That way I can turn around and shoot multiple people. Because you have multi-target, and I'm going to strip evasion from absolutely everybody. So, you, and you. We're just going to give everybody one. We are an equal opportunity missile launching team. B and C. Fire away. So, a couple. Ooh, quite a few of those actually hit. I'm pretty surprised. And then a few at you. If only one of you had hit the leg, you would have blown it off, but that's okay. The important thing was to remove initiative from everybody. It doesn't matter in the case of the Locust, if we're completely honest. But, hi, my dude. I was hoping for a covered location, but I suppose that's not going to happen. Alright, get up into his stern. Not his stern. Coming from the back. And just plant a couple shells right there, please. Yeah, there's nothing left. Hey, we saved the PPC. Not bad. It would be a pretty nice pickup for the random rolls. Are you going to come anywhere near me? He's not going to move as fast as he kind of needs to. A little bit of fire to the Wolverine. The Wolverine is doing fine. Also attacking the arm that the Wolverine kind of doesn't care about at the moment. Good to hear that the minimal damage has been occurred. Do I want to just move a Kintaro right up over into him and just missileize? Yes, absolutely. In fact, while we're at it, we're probably going to precision strike you just to make sure that you don't have a chance to do anything. Oh, the humanity. There goes the leg. He's lost his evasion, mostly because he's now on the ground, and he's been moved back 2 phases. So he will actually be operating the assault phase. To be fair to him, he's going to have an advantage because he'll get to move first in the assault phase, but not for long. Come around to your back, 55% chance to hit. Sure, why not? Coin flip! We missed. It looked for a second like it hit his leg. If that had hit his leg, it would have gone through the leg, the center torso, and probably taken out most of the CT as well. But it was not to be. However, we did strip a bit of evasion, which is important. I should have twisted that a bit more, but you know what? It's not all that big of a deal. Center torso, 94 damage. I mean, we've got way more than that. So we may as well. 70% on all of them. Just pound them right through this. Got a head hit on that one. Tore off the side torso. So he's having a bit of a bad day. I'm kind of surprised actually he's still alive. He's lost his side torso, he's fell over, and he took a headshot, so that's 3 wounds, and he's only got 2 pips of evasion. So I'm impressed, sir, that you exist. He's going to walk up and punch, isn't he? Are you going to punch? Yes, he's going to use the best weapon he's got, which hits like a medium laser. And dude, you have 2 of them, but okay, whatever. Ooh, plinked. That hurt. The pain and humanity. Can we get a reach going on in here? Hi, reach. Just stand right in front of him, basically. Ooh, only 60%. Will I be able to hit him enough? Yeah. Yeah, I'm not quite sure where that shell hit, if it hit the torso or the arm, but I just want to say that it probably hit the arm and went right through the entirety of the mech. He's going to shoot from point-blank range, causing more pain and destruction, but he decided not to move. Because he's a genius. Yeah, let's just end Mr. Genius over here. Pop over here. Hello, goodbye. Take out a leg, hey, take out the leg. So we managed to get 2 cicada parts for anybody who desperately is looking for a cicada, which, by the way, we're not. Cicadas are kind of terrible. I like them. They're fun mechs. They look cool to me. I like that kind of, well, just a fan of the reverse leg designs anyway. So quite a few of the clan mechs. Yeah, a little bit of pain on the Wolverine. Nobody actually took any injuries, though. I'd like to get that armor up in the Wolverine, but I kind of can't. Got a heat sink and a machine gun. Really? Really? There were so many cicada parts on the floor, and you gave me the machine gun. I suppose I could... No, actually, I don't know if there's any mechs that stack enough support hardpoints for me to actually have a useful mech design with machine guns and punching. Although I do have a fairly decent arm mod. So, there might be something we could do with that. I'm just not sure what. Alright, finals report in 2 days. We're feeling much more comfortable at 1.2 million C-bills. We're 8 days away from the Thunderbolt, 10 days away from improved power conduits. Let's go check out the MechWarriors, see if anybody actually leveled up. Casper has, and we need to get everything else going. This would be indirect fire penalty, this is health, and this is maximum sprint. Yeah, I'll take the maximum sprint. Give her 8766. We'll move her up. Peace didn't participate. Range Bull is still saving up. I'm saving Range Bull for Coolant Vent because I need a pilot with his skill set with Coolant Vent, and Reach has moved into the breaching shot person. 20 melee hit. I don't think so. Indirect fire pilot. There's called shot mastery down this tree, and I want to get to that. But I also would like to get to 10, 10, 10, 10, because that would be super awesome. I've never had a pilot quite that high, I don't believe. Maybe I have. I really don't need the piloting bonus. Is there an extra evasion up here? Oh yeah, I forgot the vanilla game doesn't let me check. It doesn't let me spy ahead to see what's going on, but I do believe there's like a 10% heat penalty reduction up here. Nah, I'll up tactics to see if the next one will give me a call shot mastery sometime soon. Readout has nothing, River has nothing, but we're all good. Most of the pilots, we're actually leveling up pretty good here. Our lowest pilot is all 5s on peace, which is not horrific, it's just not good. So the mech bay, we of course need to patch up our Wolverine. Should take a day, but we don't really need it to operate in the next mission. Yes, 1 day for repairs. Also, our Thunderbolt in the middle of being produced. It is 8 days away. Oh, you are going to be hopefully something good enough in order to actually be utilized properly. All right, so let's take the command center. Let's waste no more time here and see if we can't get something fun going. The Prisoner, an escort at 3 skulls. I want to take it. I really do. Do we have a straight up battle though? Because battles are fun. 1.5 skull, 3 of 14, and that's the reason why I end up. Well, it's 1.5 skull. Are they gonna have a heavy mech? No, we'll take it for cash. I did say that we needed to get a little bit of cash flow going on in here, and we will go grab our Griffin because our Griffin is trusty and useful. And while it doesn't have quite the same alpha potential and doesn't quite synergize so much with the breaching shot, it'll work out hopefully okay. Although maybe I should like put her in a mech with LRM 15s. Did we build a mech like that? I think I have a mech in here right now. Did we turn I think I turned a Kintaro into having like 2 LRM 15s or something like that? Or did I decide against that? Not sure. Gonna have to double check at some point because that might work with her. Because, you know, being able to breaching shot LRM 15s is pretty fun. LRM 20s is even better, so let's find a catapult. Anyway, Stubborn Surrender. Many years ago, we fought a lengthy conflict with the pirates here in Kimi. Recently, however, news has trickled in from a remote region of the planet, enemy forces harrying regional transportation. Eyewitness reports describe very old mechs in colors of a conflict long since ended. We're to show these old mech warriors the war is over for them. So let's just drop in and annihilate them. The old warriors thing should be that the mechs are in somewhat disrepair, so it should be relatively easy to just get down and annihilate them. This map is of course always fun. I've lost mechs here before, so we do have eyes on unknown targets. At least we're about to. What you got? You're packing a blackjack. It is a blackjack DB, 1 DB. And we're just going to get everybody forward as fast as possible. So tempted to put missiles on him, like big LRMs, just to make sure that he's always got something to do. But that would take a lot of tonnage. Griffin gonna get shot at by... Oh, got hit by one of the medium lasers. No, those are very certainly not medium lasers. How fast did you move, though? It didn't look like you moved very far, so unless you're a really good pilot, you're not that good of a pilot. Let's get the Griffin... The Griffin's getting shot at. Let's get this Kintaro rolling. This will also give me eyes on the next one. It is a 45-ton Vindicator, a 1R, okay, which could be dangerous to a certain extent. Give him some super long-range SRMs, scatter all over the mech, hit quite a few times, actually, I'm pretty impressed. His PPC is going to hurt if it hits, which we only have 2 pips of evasion. Lucky for us, that was enough evasion for the PPC not to be a factor. We do, of course, have 3 mechs at this point? Really? It's just going to be these 3? I mean, I suppose I shouldn't complain, after all. We don't want to take too much damage. We're going to focus on the Blackjack, though, just to see make sure we can rip him apart quickly. Blackjacks, I don't believe, are super well armored, especially not in their vanilla versions. And we got a Wolverine 6K with lots of lasers. Ah, yes, the lasers in the SRM-6. An interesting comment. It's 1 large, 2 mediums, and SRM-6. I don't think it has a small, but it might. Do you have a small? It does. Yeah, I forgot about that. Alright, Casper, you're finally up because now you can move without... Ooh, 3 pips. Give me the 3 pips. Right now, I will shoot you eventually, sir, but first, I've got to kill your buddy over here. Large laser cutting right through, seeing lots of penetrating hits. That's what we like to see. He's almost fallen over. Oh, no, he did fall over? No, he was just using his stagger animation. A miss and a large laser. But it is coming from Initiative 3, so cannon, large laser... Wolverine? Shadowhawk? Huh. Not really sure. It's not a huge deal, though. We're not actually in range of anybody, so let's go and intimidate them. Hello, my name is Atlas, and y'all can get to know me real good real soon. Their blackjack's going to move to clear some of that evasion problem that it's having. The Griffin just getting lit up here. That is not cool, man. You got to stop doing that. Seriously, dude. Chill out. I do want to get her on the move, though, just to defend her a little bit better. Can I get 3 pips? Yes, at point blank range, which is not a terrible thing. Oh, that would make a lot of sense, duh. The reason why it's not a super terrible thing is because I can underrun certain weapons. Unfortunately, this Wolverine does not have the AC5 that I would be able to underrun and get inside of. Well, there goes this leg, so he's going to be on the ground. Unfortunately, he was the one to move, but we have been focusing on them, and I think the game recognized that and was like, I'll move him first because he's going to die soon. Drops him way far down. Wait, 2? Why 2 rungs? Ow, getting nailed by the PPC. Yeah, this Griffin's got to come off the line pretty soon. We're just getting armor shredded all over the place. But we have mostly taken out one of theirs, so that'll work out quite nicely. And he didn't move at all. Oh, that was the most brilliant strategy you've ever done. Let me tell you, kill him. So you're going to be dead. And with any luck, he'll come in closer. Yeah, we blew up most of that mech. He'll come in closer to around here, and then we'll be able to hit him with, you know, a pair of AC-20s, and it'll be beautiful. Now he's going to go for a punch and hit. Jeez, these people. They are aggressive to the max. Now we still got to get shot at by an enforcer with a AC-10, which will have quite the significant effect. We also got to hope that they don't manage to hit our left arm. Otherwise, that arm's going flying. That'll be the difference between a 1-day repair time and, like, a 7-day repair time. It'll be pretty rough. We'd prefer it not to happen. Let's go give the Wolverine some love. We're on the side, especially with most of his laser weapons, so if we can annihilate that, that'd be fine. Enforcer going to get in on the action, get open fire with the cannon. Missed with the cannon. Fired the large laser and did not hit our weak arm. Lovely. So we'll be able to pull the Griffin back basically by sprinting. Because he built up no additional evasion. Reach for higher ground. And I've got you. Oh, that'll be good. 90s. High. 1, 2, and then the follow-up. So yeah, there goes most of his weapons, as almost all of them are contained in that right fist, which is a weakness on quite a few mechs, actually. And to be fair, our Atlas has a similar problem. I mean, both of our autocannon 20s are on the same torso, so if you were to knock out that right torso, we'd be in trouble. Ow. Okay, so that's a lot of evasion problems that we're having with this, but we should be able to deal with it soon. Wait, who's... Oh yeah, the Wolverine. So let's get Griffin. Yeah, we're gonna have to run, basically. Back tank? Yeah, we could. How's my front armor doing? 25? Yeah, we'll back tank. Yes, it means that we don't get to take advantage of damage reduction things, but it does mean that we actually have some defense coming on. And the Enforcer's gonna have to move forward to get in a position, and that makes it vulnerable. Cannon Shell managed to hit our Kentaro. Good. Spreading out the damage a little bit better, which is exactly what we're looking to do. And then let's go Redoubt. Redoubt is perfect health at the moment, so Redoubt can get right next to this guy and hopefully blow him apart. Although, no promises on this one. After all, he still has quite a bit of center torso armor, and this could take a little bit of work. Yeah, it didn't quite work. Range Bull, on the other hand, I do have high confidence we'll be able to basically turn him inside out. And so we'll position ourselves like so, and go like this. This ought to give us enough support in order to, or resolve in order to use a called shot, hopefully, to be able to start knocking out this Enforcer. Reach gonna move forward, and Reach has a 55 or an 85. Yeah, we gotta shoot this guy first. Oh, we missed with the cannon. That's not great, but we did manage to blow off his side torso. So he's now missing his PPC, which was his most deadly weapon. Back up to the enemy turn. The Enforcer is the most dangerous target at the moment, and the Vindicator is on the run. Rangeball, would you like to get up there and give him a piece of your mind? If you've shot at him, how would... ooh, even better idea. So let's take out his cannon. So move over to the side. We are going to precision strike just to basically remove the ability for him to move this turn. That'll get all of my mediums on him, and I can start to dismantle this mech. Redoubt will follow up as well. Redoubt does not have quite as an easy time of doing that because she has no breaching shot. But if you come from the side, your chance of hitting arms, legs, and torsos is much elevated. So there goes his AC-10. That takes away his most deadly weapon. The large laser, still dangerous too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that it's a pathetic weapon. After all, I use large lasers and, well, we don't actually at the moment, but we're about to. Keep the Griffin running. If he wants me, he's going to have to catch me. And let's see what Mr. Enforcer wants to do. The Enforcer's got a punch. He's realized he's lost his most powerful weapon, and the kick will deal 65 damage rather than the large laser's 45. Which, you know, good plan on his part. Oh, and the small laser. Totally forgot about that. But the more important thing is the fact that he didn't move, which will make him easy to kill. Hello. Goodbye. Okay, maybe not quite as goodbye as I had hoped, but that was a pretty good shot, and he's now on the ground, which means we can follow up and annihilate him. So on your back, please, Mr. Enforcer. Thank you very much. The follow-ups will kill you. You stand no chance. Okay, is the Vindicator? Vindicator's coming back. He wants some more of this. He wants to get back involved in this combat. It's a 45-tonner, confident pilot, missing his biggest cannon. But you know what? He knows what he needs to do in order to be successful. After all, you don't actually need your most powerful weapon in order to be an effective mech. Come over here. Aim for that center torso. How much left? 39? Yeah, aim for that leg. Blow the leg off. Was really kind of hoping that we would blow the leg off, but that did not happen. We're getting every single part to that Enforcer, which is always pretty fun. But not particularly useful at the moment. I want to be in a position where I'm not blocking the Atlas from getting a precision shot. Or not a precision shot, but a good shot. Hi, I'm just here to remove your evasion and basically give you a very, very bad case of sandpaper. Rug burn, I suppose. Come over here. We have a large laser exactly for this reason. This Griffin is a very well-rounded mech designed to do multiple things. Unfortunately, Casper managed to miss an 80%. I suppose she's just too worried about the current state of her armor, but Reach should have no trouble. So if Reach wouldn't mind lining him up nice and beautifully, we'll go stack on top of Precision Strike with that. 95%. Hit the center torso. Wow, he missed the center torso with both of those shells. His stability damage has been maxed. He will be reduced, though. So, Casper, would you like to do the honors? After all, he's going to die, and he can't react, so there's literally no way this can go wrong. Okay, there goes his leg. And there goes the center torso. Good job, everybody. Everybody coming back with the support. The Atlas just swinging them twin AC-20s. The big stick for sure. Having a lot of fun with that one. So let's see how much money. 584,100 C-bills. Griffin's going to be out for a day. And then 1,200 experience on everybody, which is lovely. And we got a Wolverine part and a large laser. Those are much more useful than the last mission that got us. So the Wolverine part we can sell for 50,000, 60,000, 70,000? 100 million C-bills, one can dream. Although, at some point we could have that much. Probably not in this playthrough. Because this playthrough is placeholder while we wait for RogueTech to get modified, but maybe, if it takes the RogueTech devs forever, then it's entirely possible. Come over to the mech bay, come over to our currently busted Griffin, repair, which will take a day and cost 1,000, and we're up to almost 2 million C-bills, which is going to be great when the Argo conduits are done, because we're going to need a lot of C-bills to get the next couple of upgrades. MechWarriors in the barracks, you've recently got quite a bit of experience. Saving up. You can get your... no, we're saving you, so... Haha, we were 400 experience off, well, 340. Reach is good. Read out, no, and river, no. So, contract. We have so many mechs that we can swap them out at will. Capture base of 1.5 skulls. Stealing is a form of flattery. Let's do stealing is a form of flattery. Take this one for bling bling, and I can just easily swap out the Griffin for a Shadowhawk, which is equipped with basically the exact same thing. So we'll do that. Do I want another Kintaro? Is this... No, this is an evasive Kintaro. This is a mostly pointless fire starter. This Blackjack is an AC-5, which I probably should modify to be a more Blackjack DB. Enforcer is pretty much a laser shotgun Enforcer, but we've had it for a while. And the Avenging Angel is a Panther, except 10 tons heavier. Yeah, we'll keep the Shadowhawk. Although we do need to build a mech with lots of LRMs. At some point. Just because it's a lot of fun to watch the missiles fly. So we'll rock and roll once again. We've swapped out the Griffin for the Shadowhawk. Really, Casper has just been sort of cycling through different mechs at this point. And the first mission is the Wolverine. The second mission is the Griffin. This mission she's going to be the Shadowhawk. Probably the next mission she'll be the Jumpy Kintaro. I mean, if we just keep on going through, she should cycle through every single mech in our current roster. So, I mean, she is surviving, but still, it is a little bit amusing that she's had to put one mech in repair every single time she's gone up. Stealing is a form of flattery. We have long suspected there is a pirate research station hidden in the Kimi system, and we've finally gotten wind of its possible location. We need a few brave and plausibly deniable mercenaries to secure the location for a dropship extraction of any valuable scientific personnel. The pirates are running a university. Holy crap. Anyway, 4 of 18 priority salvage, 71,700 seabills at 2.5 skulls. I don't anticipate this running into anything too heavy. I mean, it's only 2.5 skulls, and they are pirates, but there is a possibility of running into heavies, and even, I think, assaults can show up on this. Although I don't think they can be in good condition. Anyway, capturing bases is always a lot of fun, although you can run into turrets, which can be irritating, to say the least. Let's just make sure that we keep everybody together on this one. I don't want anyone to fall behind.
On my way.
Oh, the Atlas already falling way behind. Reach. Not you. No, I did want reach. So, I do want to move forward a little bit, because I think Redoubt is blocking slightly. Move over here, up here. Yes, was blocking very slightly. And we do have enemy contact now. It is a turret, so we can deal with that with long-range weaponry, mainly the Shadowhawk at this point. It has a single large laser, which can blink. Bzz. Oh crap, this is a standard sniper turret with PPCs, which we're probably not going to be able to get in the range of. No siree. Crap. Get me into cover.
Roger that.
We have identified another turret. Okay, I'm not sure if we're getting shot at on this round. We're going to find out soon. Ooh, good cover and tons of evasion. And we're starting to get a little bit more of a wide look at this. Oh, is this the spider mission? Oh, this is the same map. We don't come to this capture base very often, but the last time we were here, we were fighting a whole metric ton of spiders. It was glorious. Alright, we are going to get shot at. Yep, the Shadowhawk is going to take some damage. Took 1 hit so far. Casper not generating nearly as much evasion as everybody else. Amazingly, they didn't all shoot. Okay. Range Bolt, would you please like to destroy a turret? Crap, we've activated the reinforcements. Or maybe it's just warning me about the gun emplacements. Anyway, shoot with all you got, because I think you've got enough firepower to knock this thing flat. You did. Perfect. And apparently stray shots did some damage off in the distance over there. Redoubt is also going to be able to get into a position to shoot barely within her point-blank range, so we can just deposit some missile fire over here as well. Not quite enough to finish it off. And Casper can do that. Okay, good. So multi-target. We'll go you and you, and we'll see if we can't, like, flatten 1.5. So this is now vulnerable to a follow-up missile strike. And this one will just get barraged into destruction, which takes away their vision, I believe, and they may not be able to shoot at us anymore. Also, we need to figure out what kind of turret we're dealing with over here. I did not actually check. Are you also just maximum PPC? Yes, you are, which apparently is the most effective turret in the universe. Sprint on forward. Just see if we can't. You are the wind in an Atlas. No, sir, you are not the wind. Range bolt. Yeah, please just get around here and flatten this one as well. We're just going to deal with all the turrets before they can really get into us and cause all kinds of pain and damage that we don't want to have to deal with. I don't think Redoubt's going to be able to get within missile range of that turret up there. If she can. No, she's not. Alright, that's unfortunate. Casper, can you? No, we're not going to be in range of that turret at all. So I will actually just walk us forward because we should be out of line of sight, and next turn we can sort of walk into range. That would be not ideal, but that will work out a little bit better. Casper could have laid down the sensor lock, but Casper is also currently equipped with a longest range weapon. So there's that. And we can just sprint all the way up to here. That'll give us line of sight. Lovely. Range bolt, can you see at any point? No, you cannot. Redoubt, can you? Okay, Redoubt can. Lovely. Good 90s as well. Take aim. Open fire. Let's flatten this sucker. Oh, wow. An AC-20. Eee, I would not want to have to fight that. Casper, you are up as well. You'll get your SRM 16 pack. Jeez. I quite realized I had put quite so much firepower. I need to check between this and the Griffin, see what we actually managed to generate. Alright, so we have destroyed the turrets. That's nice and safe. I don't have to worry about getting ambushed by that. And the reinforcements show up immediately. Oh. So, where are they? It's not entirely clear. Shadowhawk is remarkably evasive. Well, it said they should be somewhere around here, so let's go take a peek. We do have enemy contact. Lovely. All right. And we will have range on them, I suppose. So let's just get everybody over to this side so we can start getting involved as soon as possible. Do we see them? We do not. Okay, so we did stay just barely hidden. And they are two heavies. Interesting.
Yeah.
Range Bull, do you want to take a peek? You kind of don't. I'm going to reserve. Let's see what they generate. It's a quick draw. Interesting. Okay, we're getting bombarded by a quick draw here. A 4G. I believe I have 2 parts to a 4G, which would be really good. So we should be able to follow up on that. And we're going to, of course, reserve down to let the next one demonstrate who he has become. So quick draw is not a terrible pickup. And so Ryan 1K. I don't think I have any 1K parts. But if we kill him with like a headshot or something, that would be ideal.
Orders.
Range Bull, first things first. Ooh, actually, I can't really get around behind him. That is unfortunate. Read out. Are you going to be able to get involved in this conflict? You are, but only against him and only with an obstructed shot. So you can reduce his capability of doing stuff, but you really can't have much of an influence on him. So we'll take away some of his evasion. Most of that will get deflected or blocked. But that's not the important part. Casper, keep you on the move. I don't want to get too close. After all, he doesn't have an AC 10. But I do want to be involved. Actually, can Reach get in here? No, he can't. Okay, so Reach can sprint on forward. And just sort of be, hey, look at me. I'm a big, giant atlas. Pay attention. That sort of deal. It's a good deal. I do want to get around behind you. I'm just not certain I can. I don't have an ace pilot. That means I can abuse the heck out of things. What I could do is just go right here and try and take advantage of you later on. Yeah, we'll go here. We'll start trying to peel off some arms. See what we can get done. This will also help reduce his evasion, make him more vulnerable. Guys, try not to hit the center torso so much. I want to take him intact as possible, so that I can eventually move somebody in with a couple of AC-20s. I think it'll be fun that way. So, side torsos, if you don't mind. Doing a good job with that, actually. So we should be able to burn through that entire side torso, which will be great. So, Kintaro won't actually be moving all that quickly as he does this, which is more than a little concerning, actually. That'll do. Precision target? Yeah, I have multiple precision targets I can take. So, go for that weakened torso. See if we can't blow it off. Which we did. Good. LRM explosion. That's an injury. It does overlap with... It does overlap quite heavily, unfortunately, with, whatchamacallit, thingamabob, who's moat. God, I can't even remember what I was about to say. It does overlap with the side torso destruction. How's his leg? His leg is doing really good, actually. If you were to call for another precision strike and you were to say that you wanted... Oh, wow, that's actually most of his weapons. 50%? I'll take the 50s. Burn through that torso. It is a little bit more difficult to go after him at this moment because of things like that. I do need to save my last one. So he's just going to get a little bit of splat. So giving a... Ooh, good. He's not so good. So head hit pile injury. Okay, so that's great. Now, unfortunately, he's not going to fall down this round. Quick Draw is going to come out of cover, blast into the side of the Shadowhawk, which is, of course, painful, doing lots of damaging damage. And I anticipate you're going to... Ooh, Reach gets to move first. Oh, you don't say. All right, there's a chance here. I'm going to take it. How much armor you got? It's a 5% chance. We're going to shut off the SRMs. Okay,
I think I hit something good.
You did. You didn't knock him over, but you've caused 2 injuries on him. So he is guarded, he is entrenched, and he is mostly helpless at this point. Oof. Kintaro. Kintaro will be light enough? Maybe not. Casper, actually. Casper. I need you to go to his left side. Good. Come. Right up close. Oh, I can't. You can come to his left side. You're going to take aim. You're going to turn off the large laser. You can turn off the SRM-6 because he can't take that much damage. Maybe turn them all on. No. That's what I was hoping for. Don't kill too much. Alright, so this will be the 4th injury. 2 torsos, a head hit, and a fall down. Highly incapacitated. That's an Orion. Alrighty. I'm feeling good now. So we got the Orion in the bag for sure, and the quick draw over here is not evasive, not particularly quick or anything. Yeah, we're going to take a lot of damage on the Shadowhawk again, but that is a good trade for an Orion. Read out, come over here. Get involved. We're going to have some fun with him. He can jump, so if he needs to get away, he absolutely has that capability. We did crit his LRM-10. Would have really liked to set off some ammunition. Alright, it's up to him. What's he going to do? He's going to step to the side and blast the Shadowhawk. That's fair. The Shadowhawk, after all, did get us an Orion, which looks comically small in this picture, actually. Alright, Reach. Would you like to see if you can annihilate him? Take aim. Yes! That was beautiful.
That's a kill.
Alrighty, got another dropship landing. Hey, it's a Union! Cool! We don't often see the Union dropping down in order to drop people off. So it is a spheroid dropship. Carries 12 mechs. And not a bad thing for a company to be working with. So I think it's a Union. I don't think it's a mule. Yeah, it's a pretty standard company transport. And is one of the most common dropships in the entirety of the BattleTech universe.
Onward.
Alright, so we'll just get in here and we'll claim this location. And Sumire can let us know if everything is good. All of our little duckies moving together. Oh, we got a 75-tonner. Good job. Well worth it. Very happy that we ended up taking this one for full salvage. As, you know, we would want it to do. I did not anticipate a heavy. I was expecting to run into a couple of mediums, but 2 heavies, that was not... Didn't realize it was coming. And no penetrations, no wounds to anybody. Beautiful mission. And 1. And a 2. And a 3. And this is a medium laser plus. Unfortunately, it has plus 50% crit, which is meh. The accuracy is nice, but the crit is a problem. So we'll take the quick draw part, and I believe we're getting everything ever. We actually got less than what we were promised, but that's more than okay considering we got an Orion. So the Orion is a fantastic 70-ton mech, and it is the 1K version, which is supposed to be the more armored version, if I'm not mistaken. And it's the 1V, which is designed more for fire support. Not sure what I'm going to do with it. I may turn it into just a mini Atlas with a single AC-20 and like 3 SRM-6s, because that's kind of a pretty common theme of what's effective in this game. Alright, we shall take the... one of our Kintaros, maybe? Or the Wolverine. Yes, let's put the Wolverine in storage. Ooh, I can at least scrap it, which I don't want to do. We will send a... I want to send a Firestarter to storage in case I run into a mission where I have a requirement for low tonnage. Send a Kintaro. Which Kintaro are you? Are you jumpy or... Can't tell. Let's see. Movement is super high. Less high, so yeah, we'll send a normal one. Send a storage. Let's go check out our brand new mech. Orion 1K. Lovely. The first things first, max armor. That's the first thing you should always do. And then we take off the 5 pips in order to get our... Ooh, not quite. Had to take off 6 pips. 25 tons to play with. I do not have an AC-20. That is unfortunate. So 1 ballistic, 4 energy, and 2 missile launcher hardpoints. So this might be a good excuse to bust out the LRM-15s. Just play with them on that. 11 tons. That frees up enough for what? PPC to follow up? Or medium laser? Or a large laser? Turn into a long-range fire support mech? Didn't we just do this? Yeah, I think we did. For the, well, God, what's it called? The Thunderbolt. I mean, the other solution is, of course, the standard SRM-6, 2 tons of SRM ammo, a big cannon, which I don't have at the moment, which is a bit of a problem. It's kind of unfortunate that you can't loot turrets, because the turrets have 1 section, and that section is destroyed when you shoot at it. Yeah, I don't have an AC-20, which I would kind of need in order to do that, so I really should strip the Wolverine off. Leg mod, legs, and death from above damage is pointless to me. So the AC-20 is 14 tons in total with the ammunition. Or net 14 tons plus 2 tons of ammo? Something like that. Yeah, we're gonna back out of this. Come over to our... Where is it? Wolverine. Hi, Wolverine. We're going to stop the task, confirm, take a look, refit. Yeah, all it's got is that. Strip equipment, confirm that, confirm those changes, confirm that, and then we can put it back in the repair queue. Because I need his AC-20 for our Orion. Why? I like AC-20s. They're a lot of fun. They deal a ton of damage. And cannon, give me shells. AC-20, AC-20. Honestly, what I should do is this. And I am going to do it because we are going to have, 4 tons. That. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. And then that frees up for the missiles. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1 ton remaining. It has no support slots, which means our only option is either more ammunition, which we don't need, or a medium laser, which we'll throw into this arm, because this side will run out of ammunition before this side. Yeah, that'll work. I mean, and it's designed specifically for crit hunting, which means it'll work with the SRM-6s, so the cannon fires first and the rest of them fire. That should work out okay. 7 days to have our Orion online. There's another close range mech, which could be a little bit of a concern moving forward. Could swap those out for LRM-15s, but the LRMs just don't sync with it. If I build a long-range missile mech, I'm going to build a long-range missile mech. I'm not going to beat around the bush about it. So you get to move up top. I'll put you in front of the Thunderbolt. Alrighty, let's go see our MechWarriors. We're doing fairly well with that. Feeling pretty good. You're capped. You're not doing anything. You have reached. Give me the guts for recoil penalty, as well as, the heat bonus. These two things do not sync, in my opinion. I mean, I'm getting a bonus for recoil penalty, but then I'm getting shedding all heat, which, well, most heat-intensive weapons don't generate recoil.
Waiting for orders.
But anyway, Reach can get up to his 2 health, so he is now mostly set up, and he can move into the next stage. Redoubt is actually ready for breaching shot. Interesting. I'm going to do that. I'm going to place her in a position to get either or. And then River, of course, has nothing. So, Command Center, we have 2 more missions left. One is the 3 skull, and one is a 1.5 skull. So this ought to be a relatively simple, just show up and blast the crap out of everything. Cash, 619. I need AC-20s, and if I run into anybody who's got an AC-20, where'd my... Oh, there's my Atlas. Then I want an easy time of just annihilating it. Wait a second, where's my pilot? Rangeable, why are you not in the Kintaro? Why did you move off of that location? Shadowhawk, Kintaro... Something feels really weird to me. Not quite sure why. So yeah, the Kintaro for the heat. Are you a jumpy Kintaro? You are. So that'll be perfect because he's got the coolant vent, which will work well with the jumpy Kintaro, and that'll allow him to just be a nightmare to the enemy. It'll be beautiful. At least that's the hope. So we've got these pilots all set and ready to go. 1.5 skull mission should be a breeze to blast through, and that's the plan. So a nice easy time of just getting through. If we run into anybody who's got an AC-20, like a Demolisher or a Saladin or a Hetzer, or I don't even know if several of those vehicles are actually in game. I know the Demolisher is. I don't know if the Hetzer or the Saladin is. But if they are, then we can easily steal an AC-20 off of them. Otherwise, it's going to be a little bit more difficult. Anyway, capture base contestable. A local government family lost a large area of land on Kimi thanks to dubious legal maneuvering by Capellan agents. This land includes an important ancestral military base. We need this taken back from Lao and held until this can be sorted out. So yeah, I didn't realize that military bases were ancestral holdings, but I suppose that does go back to the original lore of BattleTech of being knights in giant mechs with, 100 tons and AC-20s and other sorts of crazy, scary things. Ooh, this map is not pleasant. And the reason why is because our Atlas is going to be extra slow because it's going to have to move through trees, which, not ideal. Jump! Actually, surprisingly enough, the sprint will go further. Our Atlas is not exactly the fastest thing in the universe and even slower in trees. So we'll just continue to run everybody forward to see if we can't... Hey, we've operated an operational military base and they've called on the reinforcements. Perfect. One thing I could do with the Atlas is just max out the jump jets. You'd lose a lot in that, though. You'd have to turn it into a much more melee-focused sort of deal. And we are getting a little bit strung out, which is obviously not ideal. I mean, our mediums are all keeping pace, but the Atlas is falling behind. The Atlas, being such a heavy cannon shooter, is not something we want to leave super far behind. After all, it's very nice when its cannons can get involved in blowing the enemy into little tiny pieces. But these fours are slowing us down. Enemy hostile reinforcements. Good. Where? Not this way, because that's the edge of the map. So it's got to be probably off in this direction. I'll just swing around over here. Hey, we found them. We located them immediately. Unfortunately, I think I got to get around this mountain before I can actually do anything. Yeah, I do. But I'll have my mediums on target, and it is a 1.5 skull mission at the end of the day, so I don't anticipate anything crazy. We've got a single light and a single medium. And another light has shown up. It's a Locust 1M, so it is the most annoying Locust type, and he no longer can see us. Jenner with his medium lasers, so he actually has 4 medium lasers and an SRM launcher, so not sure what he's playing with, only firing the one. It's not like he's got any heat problems on turn 1. So 3 lights and a medium. Oh, it's a Panther. So we got a Locust, a Jenner, and a Panther, and then some medium of some description down there. So, who would like to get involved first? I actually can see him from there, but I'm not in range to do anything about it. Is nobody in range to do it? Really? Are we all trapped on the terrain? Oh god, this is going to be that ice planet all over again. Come over here. Let's not do this foolishly. Not get stuck, which we apparently have, which does mean we're going to lose a turn of being able to do stuff. And we also do get to see what the medium... It's an Avenging Angel Vindicator, which makes it a pretty interesting Vindicator, just for the fact that it's kind of rare. And I don't believe they made too many Avenging Angels, because they weren't very popular, because jump jets were decided to be a really dumb idea when you had to strip your armor so low in order to accomplish that. But anyway, that means the Avenging Angel and the Jenner are the most dangerous things out here. He's been hurt. Casper can then come over and... I'll use her fire support, large lasers, and all sorts of other fun things. Not going to be moving all that fast, and she has taken damage already, which is obviously not ideal. So we've managed to blow off one of the arms, and then, you know, completely sandblasted all of this mech, blowing up a whole bunch of jump jets, so that's going to have some problems. And I don't think... I take that back. Reach is in range. It's 40%, but you know what? I'm going to take it. You know why? Any hit will kill. Okay, not any hit. The SRMs obviously won't, but... most of it. We've already critted one of the LRMs. Good job. Let's see what he wants to do. It's up to them. They get to move first. It's unfortunate. He's lost half of his firepower. He's still got the SRM4s, but he no longer has 2 of his medium lasers, so ha, take that. Kintaro taking damage instead of the Shadowhawk, which is great. That means the Kintaro can tank like a boss, and then the Locust just zipping around doing Locust-y things. Gonna shoot at the Kintaro with maximum evasion. Probably not his greatest plan ever. If he's got multi-target, probably would have been a good idea, but he didn't. And onto our Panther, who can be quite dangerous. We've got 2 PPCs on the field. Like, that is damaging. Although I'm really surprised you didn't use your PPC. I mean, your SRM4s are interesting, but they're not what I would call game-winning. 55, 40, and... ooh, really good. We're going to come on over here, and you're going to target the Jenner, because I want this... oh, never mind, you're not a Jenner. Whoops! Yeah, well. So he's lost an arm anyway, so that's half his armament. So we've taken off half the armament of half the mechs. And, of course, that Avenging Angel is going to leap and fire. PPC and everything did not connect with the Kintaro, so that's lovely. And Readout. Readout could honestly stand still. It's not the biggest deal, but it's going to swing around over here. Hi, not you, but you. 80% chance. You don't say. I think I've got him dead. Maybe not. We are going to scatter quite a bit with this, but no, we got him. Took out everything. So the Jenner's out of the fight at this point. Casper can now continue to sort of maneuver around things. After all, Casper is packing a large laser, although I would like to keep Casper shooting. It is a lot of fun. Oh, 75% to chance hit. You don't say. Blast away! Oh, it was beautiful. And then CT. Beautiful. Okay, so we took out 2 of the mechs in this turn, and we still have the Atlas to go, which theoretically, I think... are we in range? Oh, no, we got stuck on terrain again. Tempted to give him jump jets just for that. I don't think the Atlas is going to have a part in this fight. If I gave him LRMs, if only I had given him LRMs. Hi, you're right behind me shooting a PPC at point blank range. That was not smart. Just saying. Rangeable, would you like to get on top of this Avenging Angel? And just for good measure, precision strike him. Just go right side of torso. See if we can't tear him apart. He doesn't have a whole heck of a lot of armor anyway, so we may as well see if we can just absolutely obliterate him as soon as possible. 18%. We'll still go with it. Because really, it's just about getting missiles on target. So we've shoved him back into a phase that is quite far back. And you're in range? Oh, you absolutely are in range. Fire! Okay, so he's lost pretty much everything. I think that's the CT out too. Good. So the Avenging Angel, as you can see, not a whole heck of a lot of armor. Doesn't help the fact that he was also ramshackle, but still, you would expect a little bit more. Okay, good. We're actually on track, although I don't think we're going to be able to do anything by the time we actually finish things off. Because I don't anticipate Mr. Jumpy Bounce over here is going to actually have much of a useful thing to contribute to the battle. Alright, weakened my armor. Came very close. Ooh, if he had gotten one more, that would have been bad. But he didn't. And now he's dead. I think, anyway. I'm feeling pretty cocky about that. Maybe I shouldn't be, but I just get that feeling that I'm going to kill him this round. Might be wrong. I hope that I'm not. After all, it would be unfortunate. Just go for the 50%. Just keep blasting. Should have jumped. Could have jumped right on top of him. Readout cannot get a shot, but Readout can jump with their Kentaro, which will get them on top of the enemy. Beautiful. And bless everything you've got. So just increasing the amount of damage, and unsteady, which means any shot's going to be a good shot. Oh, you can see him from here. Not quite. You can see him if you twist ever so slightly. I need to shut off some weapons, so we'll turn off the SRM4. That was enough. And just continue to barrage. Without evasion, from long range. There goes half of his mech. He still has the PPC, which is dangerous. And then Reach is going to walk into range. It's only a 65%, but Reach only needs to barely touch him to knock him down another phase. Missed with both of the AC-20s, but there come the SRM4s for the knockdown and the head hit. So that's 3 at this point. Hey, that killed him. Good job. He was actually killed in this turn. And another one of the infinite number, apparently, of leopards. Really, there should be a lot more unions dropping than leopards if we want to be just a little bit more faithful to the source material, but that's okay. Casper actually is right there, so step into the zone. Y'all can start coming around this, but Sumire is going to pick us up. It's going to be great. Alrighty, Sumire, what say you? Have you cleared the zone? It's all... Oh, Darius apparently cleared the zone. So an ancestral military base taken, quite handily. I don't believe we actually took any injuries or penetrating hits, so that'll be lovely as well. We are getting several PPCs, but that's not what I was looking for. Big ballistics are hard to get. Yeah, we picked up a couple of kills, no penetrators, a little bit of experience. I can get myself an entire Panther. I may do that just for the cash. Or I could grab the PPC. How many PPCs do I got? I have 7. I don't need any more PPCs. Give me the Panther. We'll sell the Panther. Confirm. A whole bunch of other stuff. We got the PPC anyway. And a small laser to boot. There really was nothing too much of value here for us, considering our position. But hey, we can sell it for additional little bits of cash. Besides, we already have an Avenging Angel. We haven't used it yet, but we have it. It's an option to cycle in. I believe it's almost max armored too. So it's an even better Panther in just about every single way, aside from the fact that it has to operate at a slightly lower initiative. That if we really wanted to specialize a pilot into, we could take Tactical Genius in order to move them up to scout level efficiency. Alright, yeah, you're just going into scrap. Thank you. Alright, so we're at almost 2.2 million Seabills. We are just barely away from it. We have an Orion on the way. We've got a Thunderbolt on the way. We've got a Griffin, a Griffin and a Wolverine that require very brief repairs. But yeah, things are feeling good. Quick check of the barracks just to make sure that we've got all of our mech pilots. You can cycle up 1 health or indirect fire penalty. I'll move you indirect fire. Probably should go health just because of the way that you're built, but still, that's fine. Readout, and everybody's good. Alright, that's going to do it for today's episode. Not bad. Picking up a whole bunch of progress all around. We've managed to move ourselves. We'll have a full heavy with 1 assault lance ready to go by probably by the time we take the next mission. Or do we? No, we're 1 short of having all heavies and assaults. So we've got an Orion, a Thunderbolt, and then we need another heavy of some description because we just barely didn't make that quick draw. Yeah, that's going to do it for today's episode. I've been Tarek. If you like what you've been seeing, hit that like button and subscribe. Before I receive a notification every time I post one of these videos, press the little bell icon, leave a comment, that I will see you all in the next episode.